Have you ever felt a subtle nudge, an invisible force guiding your decisions without you fully realizing it? Robert Cialdini's groundbreaking book, Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion, reveals the powerful psychological triggers that shape our compliance and choices. This isn't just about mastering sales tactics, it's a deep dive into the universal principles of human behavior that impact every interaction, from personal relationships to global marketing campaigns. In this comprehensive summary, we'll break down Cialdini's 6 core principles, equipping you with the vital tools to recognize when you're being influenced and, more importantly, how to ethically and effectively persuade others. Prepare to transform your understanding of communication, negotiation, and decision-making as we unlock these timeless insights together. Let's begin our journey into the science of influence and empower your every interaction. Our first powerful principle is reciprocity, the deeply ingrained human tendency to repay favors and kindnesses. When someone gives us something, we feel a psychological debt to reciprocate, often with a greater return. Think about how free samples create an obligation to consider a purchase, or how a small gift can lead to a larger donation. To use this ethically, consistently offer genuine value up front, without immediate expectation of return, and watch how often people naturally want to give back to you. When you encounter this from others, pause and consider if the initial gift is truly altruistic or a calculated attempt to trigger your sense of obligation. Your awareness is your best defense against undue influence. Next, we delve into commitment and consistency. Once we make a small commitment, especially if it's public or written down, we feel an intense psychological urge to stay consistent with that decision. This principle explains why signing a minor petition might later lead to donating money to the same cause, or why setting public goals increases your likelihood of achieving them. To harness this for positive change, encourage small, initial steps that align with a larger goal, building momentum over time. For personal growth, commit to tiny, consistent actions daily. Conversely, when others try to influence you using this, always ask yourself if your initial commitment still truly aligns with your current beliefs and best interests, or if you're merely being consistent for consistency's sake, ignoring new information. Social proof is our third key to influence. We often look to others to determine what is correct behavior, especially when we're uncertain or in ambiguous situations. If everyone else is doing it, it must be the right path. This phenomenon is why testimonials, customer reviews, bestseller labels, and large follower counts are so incredibly effective in persuading us. When you want to persuade others, effectively highlight how many people have already chosen, benefited from, or endorse your idea or product. To guard against being misled by social proof, question whether the crowd's choice truly fits your unique needs and circumstances, or if you're simply following the herd without critical thought. Don't let popularity overshadow personal suitability and individual judgment. The fourth principle is authority, our deep-seated tendency to obey and defer to perceived experts and legitimate authority figures. Think of the influence of a doctor in a lab coat, a police officer in uniform, or even an academic title. These symbols of authority often trigger automatic compliance. To leverage this ethically, genuinely establish your expertise and credibility before making a request. Showcase your relevant experience, qualifications, or present reliable data and endorsements. When faced with an appeal to authority, critically ask yourself, is this person truly an expert in this specific area? Are their credentials relevant and verifiable? And crucially, what are their motives? Don't confuse status with genuine knowledge, integrity, or an absence of bias. Liking is an incredibly powerful persuader. We are far more likely to agree with and be influenced by people we know, respect, and genuinely like. This principle extends beyond mere friendship. Factors like similarity, sincere compliments, cooperation towards shared goals, and even physical attractiveness can all significantly increase our liking for someone. To build rapport and influence ethically, actively seek out common ground, offer genuine and specific praise, and collaborate towards mutually beneficial outcomes. When someone is attempting to influence you, pause and consider if your liking for them is unconsciously clouding your judgment about the actual offer or request. Learn to separate the messenger from the message itself to make clearer, more objective decisions. Our sixth principle is scarcity, the phenomenon where opportunities seem inherently more valuable and desirable when they are less available. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a potent motivator. Phrases like limited time offers, while supplies last, or exclusive access are designed to create a sense of urgency and accelerate decision-making. To use this ethically, genuinely communicate true limits or highlight unique, rare advantages that your offer possesses. Emphasize what makes your product, service, or idea rare, exclusive, or uniquely beneficial. When you encounter scarcity tactics, take a moment to ask, is this truly a rare opportunity, or is artificial pressure being applied? Would I want this item just as much if it were abundantly available? Don't let urgency push you into a decision you might later regret. Beyond simply understanding these principles, it's crucial to develop your cognitive defenses against unwanted manipulation. When you feel a sudden, intense surge of pressure to comply, or an overwhelming emotional pull, recognize these as potential triggers for an automatic response. Take a mental step back and create a pause. Ask critical questions. Is this request truly in my best interest, aligning with my values and goals? Am I being swayed by a psychological shortcut, or by rational, informed thought? Learning to identify when these tactics are being deployed empowers you to make independent, conscious choices, rather than falling prey to automatic, unthinking influence. Your autonomy and critical thinking are your greatest assets in a world full of persuaders. Finally, remember that understanding influence is a powerful tool, a double-edged sword. These principles can be used for manipulation, deceit, and exploitation, or they can be applied for positive, ethical outcomes. The ultimate goal is not to become a master manipulator, but rather an ethical influencer who builds trust and fosters genuine connections. Use these profound insights to build better relationships, foster cooperation, resolve conflicts, and communicate more effectively, always with transparency, respect, and a focus on mutual benefit. When you apply these principles with integrity, seeking to genuinely help others and contribute positively, you build lasting trust and long-term, beneficial relationships based on authentic influence, not just clever tactics. Robert Cialdini's Influence offers a profound and practical blueprint for navigating the complexities of human interaction. By truly mastering the principles of reciprocity, commitment and consistency, social proof, authority, liking, and scarcity, you gain an incredible power, both to protect yourself from unwanted persuasion and to ethically guide others towards positive outcomes. Remember, knowledge is power, and knowing these psychological shortcuts allows you to navigate the world with greater awareness, intention, and control over your decisions. Keep practicing these insights, observe them in action in your daily life, and watch your understanding of human behavior deepen significantly. Take control of your choices and your ability to inspire meaningful, positive change in your life and the lives of those around you. Thank you for watching and embarking on this journey of influence.